Shanghai morning in summertime.
Now this is my first group getaway, and I have to say it's a bit of a weird one because this time I'm travelling with a whole bunch of IEs. 大家好 Welcome!
But these IEs on the bus, they're not regular travellers. While Ninghai shows us its beauty, they show us their fists.
是阿姨，你为什么跟其他的阿姨想去宁海？
这次是去参加一次那个国际木兰拳的那个交流赛的那个项目。
木兰拳是什么？不是在路上早上晚上是那个很多阿姨做那个锻炼，是这个意思？
那么在街头巷尾你看到的都有，但是我们这次去参加比赛呢，都是比较专业。我们去过印度尼西亚，我们还去过台湾、香港、那个新加坡、马来西亚。今年年初我们就去到了美国科罗拉多州。
Wow, I didn't realize that it's not just in Shanghai the old ladies in their pajamas, but they've taken it over the world. 你们这比赛在什么时候？
在7月5号。
7月5号，那是明天吗？
对。
啊，我来看一看。
欢迎你。
Since Shirai's competition isn't till tomorrow, I've got a little bit of time on my hands.
In fact, before the moon comes out and I enjoy my dinner by the seaside, we still have a good 8 hours of summer sunshine. Luckily, Ninghai's days can be as colourful as their nights. Green and red are the two colour themes on today's schedule.
Now, the first thing I want to do is seek out a little bit of greenery, which I think is exactly what I've managed to find here in East Zhejiang Gorge.
The East Zhejiang Gorge is an ideal destination for any kind of traveller to escape the hasty city life in Shanghai. In fact, you'll be hard-pushed to bump into anyone else in this vast stretch of green. The green in Ninghai is all about nature, while the red is thanks to advanced handiwork.
你好，小胡。
你好。
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 你在做什么？这是陶艺还是？
这不是陶艺，这是泥金彩器。
泥金彩器。
Nijin Tai Chi, the clay sculptures on the lacquerwares. One piece of lacquerware requires hundreds of layers of paint to make it smooth and flawless. But Xiaohu's job is more about creativity and precision.
这是你自己做的吗？
是的，这是我自己做的，还是我自己设计的。
哇，很专业。
哪有？
真的。The first step after you've got it nice and soft is just to roll out the mud into little pins. 哇，那么小，这么小的人，你的眼睛肯定很好。
哪有，我眼睛有400多度了。
哇！
就是一个画的圆形。
对啊。Okay, so we need to flatten it out.
然后再拿上一个扁的工具，按住它的花蕊。
你做这个做了多久？
我做了4年了。
4年。怪不得。
It will take Xiaohu the next 2 months to complete this work, making each piece of lacquer into a work of art. Today, artists still use the techniques created hundreds of years ago, since the texture of the mud and the level of the details are beyond the capacity of any kind of modern machinery. This is incredibly fiddly with such tiny pieces actually, but it's great to see people like Xiaohu, new generation, still very young, learning this Chinese tradition and still passing it on through the new generations, which is fab. While new articles are being created by Xiaohu and his masters, authentic antique lacquerware can also be found in Ninghai, which makes Shili Hongzhuang Museum well worth a visit. The greenery from East Zhejiang Gorge and the red in Xiaohu's workshop join at sunset with a dazzling gold. Well, of course, the most important time of day for any traveller is sunset. Why? Because it's time to fill our stomachs. So you might wonder what I'm doing at the harbour right now. I've heard that this is the best place to eat the freshest seafood in Ninghai. If you look over there, you can see all the fishermen bringing in the best and freshest catches of the day. And right over there, I can spy a restaurant which is actually floating on the sea. You can't get much fresher than that, can you? That's where I'm going to eat.这是什么？这么大？
这个是厚，
这是厚，
跟恐龙是同个年代的，基本上保持原状没有变化。
哇！
这个东西我们当地人很喜欢吃，特别鲜美。
哇 ！Look how ugly that thing is! Like he's wearing a helmet as a head. I think I'm going to leave this one today. 我害怕，我不要吃这个。I'm not brave enough today. I'm going to leave that for tomorrow. Of course, freshness is the key for picking up my seafood dinner, but it seems like the seafood here is fresher than expected. 哇，这太美似了 These are very, very fresh, but oh my god, it feels like I've got live spaghetti all over me. Ooh. Check out how much string it takes to hold this bad boy back. I think it's going to be me or him tonight, and you know what? I think I'm going to win.
这是河豚尾巴，捏捏它就会胖起来。
Oh my god, you're blowing him up. 吓我吧。
是。现在目前为止，我们最好的贝类啊，就是这个蛏子。
对，在上海也有蛏子，但是我从来没有看到这么肥的。Look, it hardly fits in his shell.
长鳍蛏子是宁海最有名气的蛏子，在上海肯定吃不到正宗的长鳍。
对啊。
今天晚上就可以做一下宁海当地人最土的做法，最好吃的蛏子给你吃。
好。
把黑颜色剪掉，蛏子等于煮熟了就不会打开了。现在我把蛏子一个一个放进去，接下去倒点宁波的雪菜汁，再撒点姜末。大约15分钟左右，蛏子就可以出锅了。
All the seafood here is ultra fresh and fat. You can choose all kinds of wriggling creatures straight from the tanks, and the chefs will rustle up a tailor-made seafood feast. Taste just of the sea, and they're beautifully, beautifully fresh. I keep these all day. But before you go, be in the know. Ninghai County is around 500 kilometres from Shanghai and takes about 4.5 hours to get there by bus. If you want to enjoy the natural greenery, East Zhejiang Gorge is a smart choice. Entrance tickets cost 85 RMB per person, including a boat trip. Yijing Tai Chi techniques have been well preserved and passed along through generations. You can either go to Shili Hongzhuang Museum to admire the antique pieces, or visit Xiaohu in East Works of Art to learn more. Xiashan Seafood Restaurant, located on the first stop of Xiashan Village, is highly recommended if you're a seafood fan. Now is the best season to eat Changjia razor clams. Their fleshy meat is delicious and quite unlike the ones you'll find in Shanghai. Well, don't go away because Getaway will be right back after this.
super hot outside, but I wasn't expecting the atmosphere in here to be quite so buzzing. It's really all go here. Luckily, I've just spotted a face in the crowd who might be able to explain to us why that is.
I was surprised to see Shuai is one of today's judges.
这里这么热闹，你可以告诉我大概多少人？
大概有700-800个人吧。
700-800人。
对对，来自全国各地和世界各地。所以呢，他赛的时候都要穿上了自己的传统的民族服装，色彩是非常的艳丽，而且呢，大家呢都是情绪是非常的高涨高昂。
Since there are more than 700 contestants to be judged by Shuai today, I'd better stop following her.
木兰前灿若红霞，美罗斯画，我深深地爱上了木兰前。
你是几岁？我可以
我54岁了。
54岁，看不出来，真的。
哪里？我们天天都练木兰前啊！看左边，看前面，
看前面。
两个，倒下来，好。
I won't pretend to be a professional, but whether you play Mulan Chuan for the championships, or for health reasons, or just for a bit of fun, everyone seems to be enjoying it.
你为什么穿这个准装？
我们是潇洒女兵。
How long have you been practicing for?
It is 13 years now.
13 years. Wow. Are your swords real?
No, it's not real.
You can't hurt anyone. 漂亮的马，你来做一下吧。我不做了，太重了。你还没做你的表演对吗？
没有。
你紧张吗？
紧张。
不要紧张。
Rather than being an OAP party, it was refreshing to see a whole range of age groups and people getting involved in the sport.
Guys, I've got a lot of you here today, a whole army. Where are you from?
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Are we having fun today?
Yes.
Why? You like to show off, don't you?
Yes.
Wow, I'm shocked. I have to say, it's fantastic to see people from all over really bringing their cultures into Mulan Chuan. I'm a complete convert. You'll catch me at the park at 5 o'clock every morning from now on, practicing my Mulan Chuan. Getaway!
When lunchtime comes a-knocking, the spinning formation of Ais reminds me of something else. In Ninghai, if you want to taste the best dishes, they're either by the seaside, just as I enjoyed last night, or hiding deeper in the ancient village. Finding delicacies in the village or even on the streets is one of my fortes. I just let my nose lead the way.
这边开过来哦，放开来。
阿姨，
你好，
阿姨，你在做什么？
斜东马饼，
斜东马饼。
斜东的菜，里面有萝卜丝，萝卜了哦。
萝卜。
这饼呢很好看啊，也是很好吃呢。
Okay, I think that's kind of a local pancake. I think it smelled really good actually. 你可以教我怎么做吧？
那就是这样做的哦，放一点油，那再放点萝卜丝，多放一点，好吃一点。
葱。
葱叫什么？
对。
葱你叫什么了？
我叫spring onion。spring onion， 你会说吗？
那恰好走了啊。
我可以试一下吧？
可以。
I think the secret is nice and slowly get it a little bit thinner。对吗？
对。慢慢的放好不啦？不要放得太快了啊。
好。
好吃啊。 这什么味道啊？
这很好吃，
很好吃啊。
It's really salty. It's yummy actually.
它是太腻了一点哦。
对。Too hot for today. I need ice cream.
Well, to be honest, even if it was ice cream I had in my paws, it'd be melting within seconds. I need to cool down somehow. Well, with only a semi-satisfied stomach, I wander down another stone path in search of something a little more substantial. In contrast to Qiantong, Shujiashan is a stone village. The roads and houses here are simply assembled by rocks, giving it rather a quaint style. Just like the architectural style of the village, the cooking techniques of the locals are also unelaborate and unfussy, with a unique taste.
小陈你好，
哎，你好，
你现在在做什么？
我现在在做农家12碗的其中一道菜，
那个菜的名字呢？
叫石拉运转。
石拉运转。
是的。
主料是什么？
主料是现在是一块豆腐，然后是配料的话是大蒜，然后是辣椒。
好，很简单。
对对，很简单。
那我们开工吧。
好的。先把那个豆腐切成一小块一小块的，倒上油，然后把大蒜呢趁着油温还没高的时候把它切好。等豆腐变到有点金黄的时候，把大蒜呢放下去，再放点辣椒，倒点酱油，把糖、盐放下去。好，我们下面可以出锅了。这个豆腐已经好了，
很香的，
很香吗？
有很多油。
是的，这个菜必须有那么多油，豆腐外面的话会焦一点、松一点，感觉口感会更加不错。
太热了，很好吃，味道很重。
对对对，我们当地人就喜欢味道重的。
It's got a lovely. I don't know how they managed to achieve it, but it's a lovely, rich flavours. It feels like it's got a lot more than just 3 ingredients now. It's beautiful, very heavy though.
那我知道这个村子的菜很有名，所以最有名的是什么？
最有名的话是我们农家12碗，这是其中的一道。然后我们这边的话就是说嫁女儿啊，然后必须上的12道菜，口味的话是比较浓郁的，就像你刚才吃的
都很重的，对吧？
对对对对对。
But before you go, be in the know. Mulan Chuan is a form of martial arts-based exercise combining dance and gymnastics. It is very popular among people from all ages and is a good way to enhance your body and soul. Qiantong Old Town, which was built 700 years ago, still maintains the old architectural style of Ming and Qing dynasty. Almost all the houses and temples have been well preserved, and the local food delicacies here are Qiantong pancakes and dried bean curd. Shujiashan is an old village piled high with rocks. The 12 dishes of Nongjia are the most famous dishes to sample here. Well, don't go away because Getaway will be right back after this. Shujiashan dishes are really heavy and oily, and I've been digging into 12 of them. Whew. So what I need now is to find something refreshing to clean my mouth out. Here you'll find all sorts of different shapes, colours and varieties of tomatoes, just right for the picking.
怎么样的环境种番茄是最好的？
像温度一般在25到28之间呢是最合适的。像这样的土地呢是正好的，采上去有一定弹性。
So today is probably not the best day to be growing tomatoes.
It's very, very humid, especially under here. As you can tell by how much I'm sweating, but we're still going to try and pick some tomatoes because these look and smell absolutely delightful.
那我可以尝一尝。
可以。
哪个是最好的？
这个可以的。
怎么抓？
那像这样的有个结呢，这样子呢把它稍微一扳，就这样就下来了。
It smells super sweet actually. It smells like my mother's garden back here. 很甜的。 味道真不错，但是如果吃冰冻的是最好的。
对，冰冻番茄。现在天气太热。
对 ，It's a beautiful flavour, super sweet and delicious actually. If only I had a glass of water and this was put in a fridge first, that would be ideal.
In the tomato farm, me and Xiaoju are dripping. The sunflower turns back to the sun. In Qiantong, fish hide under the bridges. And since the last 2 days I've sampled all the hot foods on offer here, I don't think I can stand this heat wave anymore.
Well, the summers in Ninghai can get exceptionally hot, and today is sweltering. Best way to solve that? Water. Unfortunately, the most famous water in these parts are the hot springs, which is ideal if you want a bit of rejuvenation, but not so ideal for solving my heat issues.
Fortunately, Ninghai hot springs also have a solution for heat.
Ah! 小朋友，你叫什么名字？
我叫赵毅。
赵毅啊，你放暑假了吗？
放啦。
真的啊？
真的。
真的啊？
真的。姐姐，你是不是也放暑假了？
我没有暑假，我太老了。Every day's a summer holiday on getaway.
Zhao Yi seems to think his bull skills are something else, so it's time to teach him a thing or two.
你要来这个比赛啦？好啊！好啊！好，准备，3、2、1 ，Go！ 啊！ 3、2、1，走！